Hello everyone, hello, hope you're doing okay. Welcome to episode 118 of Stash Watch. Yes, basically where I go over what I've got in the stash essentially, what I'm hoping to review in the next few weeks and hope to publish soon as well. So interesting one. Have mentioned it a few times that I keep doing more and more Stash Watches and just too many basically, just finding too many things. It's just difficult to get through all the reviews and publish the reviews. This and the other, so there's tons of stuff in the stash at the moment. So it's one of those really. But get in there, basically get in there. Hopefully we'll get on top of it soon. Maybe over Christmas I might be able to catch you up. Now that Lee, great to see you. Hope you're keeping well. Hope you're better. Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you. I thought you were calling me a cherry bakewell then for a minute. I'm doing very well, Lee. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well too. Yes, I'm. Fingers crossed. Touch wood. Perfectly well at the moment. So at least for today. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But yes, how are you doing well? I hope you're doing well, Lee, as well. Let me know. But good to see you. Good to see you. And Shuri as well. Good to see you as well. Hello, sir. Hello there, sir. I hope you're well. Looking forward to the big Xmas day. Yes. I'm doing very well. Thank you, Shuri. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward. Very much ready for it. To be honest with you, it's been a long time coming. Basically, it'll go in a blink of an eye, but it's been a long time coming. So so there we go. But I'm doing well. How are you doing, Shuri? How are you doing, Lee, as well? And Alan, of course. Hello, Alan. Yes. How's it today? Doing well, thank you. What's that? Puds. Are you a big fan of Puds then, Alan? Did I review them? I don't know. I need to go through my backlog and check if I did. I did a double review, the minis and the regular ones. I'll need to get that published ASAP if I did. I've got about 3 or 4 at least. Pending Christmas reviews and more to do really. I've got tons I need to do. I might just do a Christmas live next week. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I will. We'll have a look. Yes. Puds seems to be lacking filling this year. Yeah, well, Cadbury are terrible with these with their filling. Well, I can't quite recall my Puds review now. I'll have to look at it. But all their other things they do, they're just so terrible. Where they're just half full and things like that. I mean, the worst one I've seen was that Lindor salted caramel egg. I mean, I remember you had the same problem. I thought it must have been an error, but you had the same issue, didn't you? I'm sure you mentioned in the comments. But it was literally half empty. A bit worrying that if they've made a different change there to it. I didn't mind it though, to be honest with you, but yeah, it's a bit rubbish when they half fill them. It really is, or near enough. I'm not free bad, as my granny used to say. Looking forward to Christmas, so just counting down the days. Yeah, this is it. It's going to be really nice, isn't it? I'm really looking forward to it this year, I must say. Just fallen. Well, it's at the same time every year, of course, but it's how busy things are going. It's fallen at just the right time, basically. So I'm really looking forward to just having some time off. I really need to do. I'm basically I find I'm working quite a lot at the moment. So and if it's not work, it's channel work, So I'm just like, and obviously the channel work is more enjoyable, of course. But nonetheless, it's just one of those where just difficult to find free time, really. So I'm quite looking forward to just having some free time. And then of course, being able to do things like more of the channel. So I mentioned about doing the top 5s, things like this. I'm going to start looking into doing those as well. So I think I might do them over Christmas, basically, when I can just have a bit of a sit down and think about it a bit more. And also don't need to be doing the Christmas catch-ups, Got so much chocolate to get out before Christmas. I probably won't be able to do it. I've still got a Christmas review with 2 of them that I never published from last year. I was thinking of just doing them, but I don't know. Maybe they'll wait till the year after. I can't wait to watch the new Wallace and Gromit movie on Christmas. There's a new one. Is it straight to TV? Is it? What's it called? This one has passed me by. I'll have to look out for that. I don't know what's it called. That one. Interesting. Well, the guy doesn't the guy who did Wallace's voice hasn't he died? So I guess will it be a new guy or is it? I'm sure he died a few years back. It's interesting. The guy was he from The Last of the Summer Wine as well? I think he was. Be an interesting one. Yeah, well, let me know what it's called, Shuri, because I'm sure I could search for it, of course, but let me know if you know what it is. Yeah, I'm interested on that one. Interesting. Now, it's basically just to kick us off. I think now I might get Twin Peaks from Poundland as well as this, but basically, and this one Alan mentioned a few weeks back. I found it again. It's back in Alan. It's a Swiss Mountain Bar from an Asda by Asda. Swiss Mountain Bar. Thick segments of creamy milk chocolate with honey and almond and nougat. So I did have the Twin Peaks one a couple of years back, and I know a lot of people like it, but I was not impressed with it at all because it didn't have the almond nougat in it. I think it had honey. So I might review it at the same time anyway. So this one's this one obviously the peaks are eclipsed, I think you could say. But there we go. Yes, there we are. Scotty, I'm up in Newcastle at the moment. We'll catch up later. I hope you're having a good time there, Scotty. Meeting Andrew by any chance? Yes, hope you're having a good time. I need to try this one. Yes, good to see you by the way, Scotty, as well. I hope you're having a nice day. Good for you to pop in even when you can't make it. So thank you for that. But yeah, this one, yeah, back in. It's back in. I was sure I saw it. I thought I was imagining it, and I left it, and it just disappeared. But it's back in. Yeah, it's back in now, and they had loads of them. So obviously it might go out quickly. So yeah, you need to rush in and get them. But there we go. And of course, I thought I might do a comparison. Also, I'm against doing comparisons generally because it means I'm having to re-review things and stuff like that. But I think it would be a good idea to do it. So here we go. We've got the actual Toblerone as well. So there we are. So, and I'll get I might get Twin Peaks in as well and do a freeway review comparison special or whatever. I think those are the free to do, aren't they? Really. So get Twin Peaks from Poundland. Got this one in. The only annoying thing is when I find a fourth one or something like that, another one that I didn't review. It happens quite often that I think, I could have. You know, but you've got to draw the line somewhere. You've got to draw the line somewhere. Was in a regular Choc aisle. It wasn't. It was in the what was it? I'm sure it's in the Christmas aisle, Alan. It was. I'm sure it was. Yeah. So it wasn't in the regular one. It's in the Christmas one. It might have been in the regular one as well, but I don't remember seeing it. And I got it in the Christmas aisle. So I think to look there basically. You know what it's like in supermarkets when you get something new and rather than having to rearrange everything, you just stick it somewhere where it's temporary at least for the short term. Yeah, so that's where I found it. It's called Most Vengeance. Oh, it's called Most Vengeance, Most Foul. I say, the Penguin is returning, and yet Peter Sally's RP. Yeah, new guy worked with Peter to learn the mannerisms of Wallace. Okay, it's right. So yeah, I mean, well, it's one of those, isn't it? It's never going to be the same, but obviously it doesn't mean it'll be bad with a new person doing it. So one of those, isn't it? Really, yeah. So. Interesting. Well, look at that. I mean, the thing is, I guess it's the wrong trousers, wasn't it, with the Penguin originally? I don't know if there's any of the others, but I guess it's one of those where it's one of the most famous ones, wasn't it, really? So I guess the kind of, will it be a pseudo remake? Probably will. Yes, I'll mention that. Wasn't wrong. Hi, Lee. Great to see you again, Lee. As I say, hope you're doing well. Yes, hope you're doing well. What's your chocolate situation like, Lee, at the moment? And Cherry Bakewell in Audi was brilliant. Was that the Jaffa Cake ones? I think it was, wasn't it? I've actually done a review. I need to publish that. That's another one I need to get done. I've done a review, Lee. I need to get that out. I need to get those out. Those actually, yeah. So yeah, I've done it. So I need to get it. Hopefully soon. Fingers crossed. Oh dear. So yeah, speaking of, do I have any of Aldi today? I don't think I did. I've got a few things Scotty put me on. Well, actually, before I go into those, the Flake and Ripple won the versus battle I should do. So I did get a flake. I couldn't find a ripple, or I don't think I found any multi-packs actually, but I couldn't find any individual ripples actually. It's quite difficult. But I was in the post office today posting Christmas cards, and they had them in there. So and they didn't have an individual flake annoyingly, and I thought, what a pair. I saw a multi-pack of them, at £1.50 for 3 or 4 of them or something. I thought, well, I'll try and get us. I'll go. I was off to a supermarket next. I thought I'll try and get an individual one there, and he didn't have it, and then he was selling the same pack for like 25p more, so I ended up buying the same one. So I got the multi-pack, basically. Same multi-pack, so there we go. So there we are. So I'm going to do the versus one as well. I'll hopefully do that soon. Yeah, Ripple versus Flake, that'd be a nice one. Ripple versus Flake. So unfortunately I've got 4, well, it's not, well, there's worse problems to have, having too many flakes, isn't there? But obviously, with the amount of chocolate I've got, it's better for me if I can try and keep 2 at the minimum, just so I don't have too much knocking around. I almost got the Yule log that Alan was mentioning as well, the one from Asda, the chocolate fudge Yule log, and but I thought I've had 4 Yule logs already. I've got so much to review, but I was very tempted. I just hope it's as good, because last was a great episode we got was 2009. Was it that long ago? The were-rabbit one. I went to the cinema to see that. Was that long? 15 years. Goodness me, 15 years. Yeah, the were-rabbit. Was it Curse of the Were-Rabbit? Yeah. Long time ago, that. Goodness me, 2009. It doesn't feel like 2009 is 15 years ago. Or close to 16, does it? It's really, it doesn't. I guess it obviously is. But, yeah. Jaffa Cake one was nice, yes. Would you mean there was an actual Cherry Bakewell there at Aldi that I need to get hold of, Lee? Was that the case? Or were you meaning the Jaffa Cake one? Well, the thing is, I do quite like a good Cherry Bakewell either way. I haven't, well, long story short is, I didn't see any Cherry Bakewells at Aldi. I did go in and have a look around, but I didn't see any, so maybe I need to look at more. Yeah, see. But I need to, yeah, I'll look out for that then if that's the case. But anyway, the Jaffa Cake ones, I've got the review coming on. Anyway, that's for sure. Had to get them on eBay with the Jaffa Cake ones. Yeah, I saw them actually. I did go in. at one point, and they weren't there. And then I went in again, and they were, and there was plenty of them. So you've just got to be lucky, I think. But it is frustrating. It's like Alan was saying before with these. Well, I might have said it actually, but Alan did say it previous week about the Swiss Mounted Bar Asda doing. It was there one week, and then it wasn't the next. You know. So and then I just noticed actually, you can kind of combine these bars here. Look at that. I wonder if Asda have done that on purpose. You know, but look at that. That's quite. It's a shame they don't perfectly match, but it's a pretty good fit, that, you know, almost. Maybe not on the length, but yeah, it does give you the sort of some kind of like a house, I guess, rather than a mountain. But yeah. It's weird how it's offset as well. The Asda one, you can see it tilts to the side. Like a bit of an Easter egg there, maybe sort of. Weird, it was 2005. What was the other one then? Definitely seemed to God, that was even long. It was almost 20 years ago. Goodness me, 20 years. I'm sure I was at the cinema then. I don't. Oh yeah, it was. I went with someone, and I remember. Yeah, I thought it was someone else, but it wasn't. Yeah, 2005. That makes sense. Goodness me, that's madness. Doesn't seem that long ago, but yeah. And the last one was good episode was A Matter of Loaf and Death. I don't think I've seen that one then. I don't think I've seen that. Yeah, goodness me, was that an actual full length film? Was it just an episode? No, but I don't think I've ever seen that one then. Sure, was it any good? Greetings, hi there, Joe. Great to see you, Joe. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yes, good to see you. Are you all set for Christmas Day? It's 10 days basically, isn't it? So it's a week on Wednesday, isn't it, Christmas Day? So a week on Tuesdays is Christmas Eve. So yeah, it's not long ago. I know in Brazil, do you celebrate it on Christmas Eve, Joe? I know in some countries in Latin America way, they do celebrate it more on Christmas Eve. Have food in the evening, go to church at midnight, things like that. Happy Yule again, yes. Well, the thing is, it's good that you're saying this, Joe, because I think that as soon as it's finished, you don't really... It's finished, isn't it? You know what I mean? So it's nice to celebrate it going up to it many times over, I think. Yeah. Just an episode. It's on BBC iPlayer. I think it's really good, to be honest. Yeah, I see. I'll have to look out for that then. Yeah, I've never... It's just completely passed me by, that one. Yeah, I might give it a go then, I think. What was that one... Was it by the same people, Farmageddon or something? Was that any good? I don't think it was a Wallace and Gromit one, but I think it was made by the same people, wasn't it? I heard it was good, but I never got around to seeing that one either. But it wasn't. I think it wasn't a Wallace and Gromit one. But they're usually quite funny, aren't they? But yeah, I'll have to look out. For that. Oh dear, yes. What do you think of the Blockies Transformers? By the way, sure. Are you interested in those? Some of them I was a bit sceptical at first, but they've done a couple of them that look reasonably good. I got these as well. I was in. Scotty put me onto some new findings in B&M. There's always, quite frequent. I think I might have already reviewed these actually. These Caramel Crunchy Bites. But I did see them and I got them just in case. I mean, you will see a criminal thing here. We've got like a. I mean, fair play for them to make it see-through, but you can see there's nothing in there. I mean, why it's half empty, I don't know. Why do that really? But nonetheless, that's what we've got. I did get another. How's my week been? Yeah, it's not been bad actually. I'm busy again, not as busy as it has been. I finally got my sleeping pattern back to normal. It was touch and go last week as to whether it was not. It was kind of there. I was still sleeping quite early and stuff like that, but finally back to normal now after quite a busy period. I'm just trying to catch up now and just get things finished off in time for Christmas. So work and things. I tidied up the house as well. I had some friends over yesterday. The place was a complete mess, so I managed to tidy everything up. Took a bit of time. So it's actually quite nice, relatively nice now. You could actually walk on the floor and things. There's not chocolate everywhere, for instance, which was literally an issue. So yeah, so it's not too bad now. But yeah, I'm not doing too bad though, Joe. How about you? How is everything going where you are? Hope you're doing well. How's your Christmas preparations? Yes, so I've got these round cheese randoms. So I think I'm going to do a chocolate Christmas sweets special. I've got about 5 packs of sweets to go through. Gummy sweets. I'm starting to call them gummy sweets now. I never used to. It's more of an Americanism for me. It seemed that way, but it does work quite well actually. So yes. So anyway, I've got these randoms festives. I've got a few. So I've got about 5 packs. Might do a special maybe tomorrow. Just review them all. We'll see. I don't know about the rest of the country, but where I live, we celebrate the 24th of December. Yeah, I thought so. That's what I was thinking before. Yes. Yeah, it's more the 24th, isn't it? Really. Interesting that. Yeah. Yeah. Basically. Yeah, I think it's quite well. I think I've whenever I spoke to anyone in Latin America, South America, they tend to do. It tends to be the 24th from what I've gathered anyway. So it's interesting that really. Yeah. But in the UK, basically, it's 25th As far as I'm aware, well, I'll say there might be some people who isn't, but I think generally it is. Yeah, it's 25th, so you have the Christmas dinner on the 25th and open all the presents on the 25th. Some people do things on Christmas Eve that they'll, might go to the pub or something. I think some people do. It seems to be somewhat tradition with some people. It's not really, it's not what I do, but some people do that. So yeah. I know people love the blockies. For me, it's an easy pass. Yeah, I was always a bit sceptical. I think the only line I'm going to catch is a missing link. Picked up a missing link cliff jump for myself as a Christmas present. Yeah, I was tempted by the missing link stuff, but basically what we'll talk about here, everyone, is Transformers. Missing link is G1 reissues, which is the first type of Transformers, but done with a modern twist. So they're a bit more. They're kind of the same model, but they've just updated things to make them a bit better. Because the original ones just didn't reflect the cartoon very much, so they've changed them to do that a bit more. But I was going to get missing link ones. But long story short is I'm getting the other stuff now, the more updated toys. I quite like those actually, so that's why I'm not getting them. Bucky's ones were an easy pass for me, but then I've saw a couple of the newer ones, the more expensive ones, basically, and they don't look too bad actually. They look quite good. They don't transform or anything, but yeah, just need to get Bumblebee to finish this collection. I've got an old, I think it's an Argentinian Bumblebee, I think it is, or something like that, where I think it's like a red one or something. I think I bought that about 20 years ago from eBay or something like that. It might also be some German Italian heritage. Could be Joe. I've no idea, to be honest with you. I didn't know they did. I thought it was mainly, well, I guess maybe Italy, but maybe it is. Yeah, maybe it is actually. Yeah, I thought it was mainly. Yeah, could be actually. Yeah, I thought it was mainly like Latin America and Spain, Portugal, but Italy, I guess, would come into that, I think, wouldn't it? So maybe it is an Italian thing. Yeah. So there we go. I don't know, Jim. Maybe it's Germany as well. And well, I know in the Netherlands, for them originally it was more like the 4th of December. I think they're the one where they celebrated it. Maybe Germany is the same. I don't know. Might not be. But I think over time, because of American stuff, American influence, I think they've gone to the 24th as well. So there we go. Any of the Salted Camel Galaxy Bar? I need to re-review all the Galaxy stuff, basically, Lee. It's been a long time since I reviewed a lot of it, and there's lots of them out there, so I need to re-review them all. But I have, and I'm pretty sure I was a big fan of that. I remember when Galaxy Caramel first came out, and I remember I think I just bought loads of them. I was really excited for it, and it was nice actually. I did quite like it. Yes. I have Milky Bar Biscoff from Australia. Ooh, that's not bad at all. Have I done that one? I don't know if I've done that one, I might have done, I might not have done. What do you think, though? What did you reckon, Lee? Is it any good? And Aero Milky Bar. I've got something somewhere. Did I have that one? I don't know if I've had that. I don't know if I had that one, really. I think I had a Milky Bar Moro, I think it was, or something like that, which is like a sort of Maltesery affair. But I don't know if I've had that one. That's interesting. What do you think then, Lee? What did you reckon? Which was your favourite? Bumble Jumper. That's a great figure to own, sir. Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, possibly. I don't think it's quite, because I think it's like possibly. I think basically they weren't so uncommon in Argentina as the gist of it. I don't think it's like the rare one. I think Bumble Jumper isn't that the one where it's not either of the moulds. It's a different mould completely. That was. I'm not sure. There's another one, isn't there, where there was a third mould, I think, and it wasn't either of the Cliff Jumper or Bumblebee ones. And I thought that was Bumble Jumper, but I could be wrong. Yeah. So either way, but yeah, basically it's a red Bumblebee, I think, or something like that, or a yellow Cliff Jumper. I think it's a red Bumblebee, basically. Yeah. But I think it was more. I think in Argentina, wherever, I think they kind of released a few variants of it. I think so. I don't think it's that rare, but it might be. And have you opened it? I haven't yet. I'm going to do it over Christmas. It's going to be my Christmas treat as well, I think, sure, yeah. I wanted to spend the time to enjoy it because I've had not much time at all lately. So I wanted to spend a bit of time to enjoy it. So, yeah, that's my treat. That's my treat for Christmas. Have you spotted the cream eggs and mini eggs in the shops yet? No, I haven't actually, Alan. I've heard they're about, though. Saw them in Spa in Iceland. I need to go into Spa in Iceland. Isn't there a Rowntree's bar of some kind with like a chocolate bar with gummy bits in or something? I'll have to I'll have to get my act together. I think I might nip into Iceland at some point this week. I think we'll see if I can spot any. Interesting on that one. Apparently this weekend though it's a bit of a nightmare. Apparently in Manchester. Apparently there's lots of stuff going. I think there's some concert going on in Manchester. I think is it Paul McCartney or something. I think it's the Manchester Derby tomorrow. I think there's something else. There's all the Christmas markets. Apparently, like Manchester is a no-go zone this weekend. Apparently, so So we'll see. I don't know if it's that bad really, but apparently, apparently it's going to be quite busy. Yes. Now, how do you get saving at Christmas? That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Going to be in a Milka brownie as well. That's a nice one. I think I have had that one. I think I've had that one. I've got another one to review, but I think I've had it before, but I'm not sure. Yeah, not sure. Milky Way, I think, with Roundtree. Is that what you're thinking? Is that what it is? The Milky Way and Roundtree combo. That's an interesting one. If that is the case, I've seen it somewhere. I don't even know what it is, so maybe it is that. I'll look out for something that looks unusual anyway. I'll keep an eye out for that. Thanks, Lee. Yeah, that looks an interesting one. Yeah, is that the one? Okay, nice one. I'll keep an eye out anyway. It's something like that anyway. If it's not that, it'll be something similar, won't it? But yes, I'll keep an eye out. It's bound to stand out. It does sound an interesting one, actually. And they did like a mix-up, didn't they, with was it Milky Bar buttons or something? Did one of those as well. That's the same thing we're thinking of. Maybe we're thinking of the same thing now, don't we? Could be. Oh dear. Now I did get this one. I'm going to do a caramel marble, I think it is, and regular marble. Got this one as well. Yes, still out in Australia. This one from B&M. So I'm going to do a duo marble review. I think a caramel marble and the regular marble. Double reviews. Look at that. Yes, dairy milk chocolate with dream white chocolate blend with hazelnut praline centre. So don't get marble in the UK anymore, unfortunately. That's one that has disappeared, I think. So yeah, it's James. Marble was I don't know where. It's such a shame. We say this a lot of times, don't we? That the UK has just lost a lot of these quirky, well, not really so quirky bars, but you know, the one I would like to see back is Secret Bar. I think. You have to let me know what your favourite bars you'd like to see back are. Let me know. I regret not getting it. I think if I buy New Age's Romulus G1 Megatron, then I might pick up Stu Series 86 Prime. But missing link, I'm interested. It will probably kill my wad buying everything. I know, this is it. I think you've got to draw the line somewhere. There's so many of them. I've stopped getting the Masterpiece things as much now because I was getting fed up with it because some of them are so rare sometimes. They're so expensive. And then they re-release them or make new ones that are better. And I was getting a bit fed up with it, really. And I just thought, I want to play with them as well. I know I'm a big kid, really. I want to be able to manipulate them. With the Masterpiece ones, they're so delicate. And they take 2 hours to transform. And then you chip all the paint off when you do that and stuff like this. I thought, it's just not worth my time, you know. I don't enjoy it, you know. And I think the new ones are so good. You know, the regular toys, they actually have presence, you know. They look good on the shelf, you know. And I just feel like that's more what I'd like, really. So we'll see what happens, though. If I win the lottery, I'm sure all this will be reversed. But, yeah. So it's one of those, really. Yes, Milky Bar Roundtree's Jelly and Ice Cream Share Bag. Yeah, that's the one. Yes, that's the one. Yeah, that's the... I think I have reviewed that one, actually. But yeah, so we're not thinking... Yeah, so there is another one out there. That's good. So it's not the same one. I will keep an eye out. But, interesting, that, really. I will, yeah. So I've always changed something. It's a Choc from chocolate. It's no problem at all. Don't worry. Do you have anything? Well, anything that's not ridiculous, obviously. You know, I don't know, illegal or anything like that. But could you have anything? Of course, it's no problem. Yeah, not a problem at all. Sainsbury's do it as well, do you say? All right, it's interesting. I did go to Sainsbury's on Wednesday, I think. Oh no, I didn't go to Sainsbury's on Wednesday. I was going to go on Wednesday, but I had a busy day and I didn't get time. So maybe I've missed it there. My dad wants to bring actually a chocolate Cadbury Icebreaker. I've not heard of that one before. Maybe Alan's heard of that one. Cadbury Icebreaker. I've never heard of that before. Is that wonder? Yeah. I mean, Alan was mentioning a Cadbury. What was it? I can't remember what it's called now. But it looked quite an interesting one. I forgot what it's called. He mentioned it in the comments before. Wasn't Drifter? Gambit. That was it. Gambit. Yes. Gambit, there we go, yeah. I was thinking of, anyway, Gambit, you have to remember the X-Men character. But yes, yes, an interesting one. I'll have to, that's one I would like to. Do you know Icebreaker as well? Does that ring any bells? I've not heard of that one before. I have to search. I get a lot of chocolate from Australia, from a site I use in Preston. Oh, right, that's interesting. Ones I get from Australia are basically, from B&M, essentially. But there is a friend I know who had another shop. I don't know, it might have been a heroin shop or something like that, I don't know, but he got lots of imported stuff, and I wish I had another one other than B&M, really, because I think there's lots of other bars. But yeah, I wish I lived near that one, Lee. I could go into. I'm sure there might be somewhere I can go. I've not spotted one though. Maybe I need to get it. That's exactly it, sir. Everyone says that Studio is like a mini Masterpiece line, so it makes sense to just collect them. Yeah, some of them are better than others, though, and that's the problem. That's what's frustrating. Like, you've got RC, which just looks like just a regular figure with a big big car on the back, you know. So it's a shame, really. But yeah, that's right. There are a lot of good ones, really. So we'll see. Yeah, let's have a look for what's the that's the icebreaker, Cadbury icebreaker. Let's have a look. I don't. Yeah, I never saw this one. There's lots of images of it. Interesting, Cadbury icebreaker. All right, yeah. What's it say it is? Little pieces of mint crunch in a blend of milk and plain chocolate. 6p it says on it. 6p. It's got on the wrapper on there. Goodness me, 6p. Imagine spending 6p on anything. I mean, penny sweets haven't been penny sweets for a long time. But even when I was younger, they were still more, well, generally more than a penny. But I'm sure even paying 6p per penny sweet now would be a bit much. Let's see if I can save this image. Hang on, let's have a look. Let's have a see. Hang on, maybe we put this image of it's up so we can browse to it. Hang on, see if I can find it. Have a look. I think this is it. Yeah, there we go. Apologies for the quality, but it's one of those. There you go. Just got this off the internet, so you can see there little pieces of mint crunch, but there's 6p on there. Look at that, Cadbury icebreaker. Yeah, goodness me, I've never heard of that before. Never heard of that one. Looks an interesting one, doesn't it? It does look. Yeah, definitely a 70s 80s product, that I would say. Interesting. Alan doesn't recall it. No, I don't recall that one. No, maybe it was before our time. I don't know. Yeah, one of those, Alan. Yes. Kit Kat Milky Bar Australia. You had that one. I think I've had that. I think I've reviewed that one, Lee. I'm sure I reviewed that one. I've only seen it on eBay. So okay, I'm sure I did. I haven't bought anything online recently, so I'm wondering if I got it from B&M basically. I can't recall now. But I'm sure I've had that one. I'm sure I have. But it's in my backlog of reviews to publish, I think. Yeah, I think it was discontinued in the 70s. Yeah, goodness me, yeah. I'm never sure anymore when people mention the dads and things like this. I think, well, you know, technically, I never know people's age. I think the dad could be the same age as me nowadays. It's quite scary, really. But so thank goodness that's still not the case. There's still a time when I wasn't old enough to be along with someone's dad all the time. So that's good. 70s, eh? Goodness me. Now, well, speaking of all this Australian stuff as well, by the way, yes, Cadbury Dairy Milk Breakaway. Look at this Choc malt shake. So I think this is the Morrow one, basically. I think I reviewed. They did a collaboration with Morrow in Australia a lot. I think like Cadbury and Nestle. Morrow is basically like a Maltese hot drink, and I think it's Morrow anyway. Sort of Morrow. I don't know what it is. Something like that anyway. But obviously Cadbury jumped on it and they've just called it Choc Malt Shake this time. So there we go. So Breakaway is what used to be Time Out in Australia. They've just rebranded it as Breakaway. Which obviously wouldn't work in the UK because there was a Breakaway, but that's been discontinued, hasn't it? But so it's basically like a wafer bar. So quite excited for that one. Yeah, I think Scotty put me onto that, so thank you so much, Scotty. You might be still around, but there we go. That does sound like an interesting one, doesn't it, really? So basically like a Malteser flavoured dairy milk bar, I guess, with crunchy wafer. But of course, dairy milk in Australia isn't quite as good as the UK one. Different stuff from Aldi cake bars are brilliant. Aldi cake bars. I don't know if I've ever tried. This is it. You see, it's a whole new world, Lee. Unfortunately, and I've got so much in the stash already. I'm reluctant to delve into a new world of stuff because otherwise I'll just end up buying like 20 things. And as you've seen with all these stash watches, it's difficult already enough, really. Yes. Have you had Cadbury Breakaway? I have a Cadbury. Yes, see the Australian one. I have had the Australian one before. This is a new sort of flavour of it. It's quite an interesting one, but yes, yeah, I do quite like it really. But I think it's still not a Time Out, unfortunately. Is Cadbury so chocolate this time of year? It's certainly popular. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't actually know. It's the short answer, Jow. But it's certainly up there, I think, in the UK because there's lots of Cadbury products around Christmas time. I wouldn't say they specifically have other than their winter mint crisp, and maybe they have like a sort of one that looks a bit like Christmas tree segments. But it's not a big bar, as in I wouldn't say it's a really big product of theirs, if you know what I mean. So I don't think I think Cadbury's Roses are where it's at for Cadbury to Christmas time. Well, speaking of which, I have picked my selection box of choice this year to take round to when I'm with my family and things. And I actually did go for this time. I usually would go for Roses, you know, maybe even Sexations, but I've gone for Quality Street this year. Got a Quality Street tin. Yeah, so I just, I don't know, some just quality, just the variety in there just works for me nowadays. I used to always be roses growing up, always roses. But they're just so similar, the roses ones now. I mean, there are differences, but they're all milk chocolate. They're all quite not, I won't say rich, but they're all quite sweet, and they're just a bit much if you have too many of the same, just any of them really. Whereas these ones have a bit of variety in them. But I would say I don't like the fact, you see this cheek, isn't it? This indent at the bottom. It's not as quite as deep as you'd think. Why it's not flat? I mean, I guess they stack. Well, they will stack, don't they? But obviously this tin as well. This lid here is not going to have anything in it either. So it's so empty. You know what I mean? It's really a bit of a joke. But it does look very nice. Classic tin. When you open these, they smell gorgeous as well. But yes, I've got that for basically that's this year's Christmas selection for me. What's your selections, everyone? What have you gone for? Cadbury Australia really do have it nailed, don't they? They really do. There's so much more. I still don't get it because it's a hot country, Australia. It's not, it's really hot. So chocolate just should not be something that's really popular over there. To the point where it has all these varieties and things. But I don't know how chocolate works in hot countries, but I just would have thought it just doesn't seem to go together. It seems very strange, but obviously, I just don't know why we don't have it here. I just don't know why. I say surely chocolate can't be that massive a thing in Australia, but they get so many different flavours. I just don't get it. I'm quite sure chocolate's quite big in the UK, and Cadbury certainly is. So I just don't understand it really. I would be interested to know why. Maybe that's something I need to could do a journalist piece on the channel and find out. But I really don't understand. I don't understand that. Yeah, so very interested. Yeah, Whisper 9 bar. Whisper 9, what's a Whisper 9? Is that 9 Whisper bars, or do you mean it's a special bar? I've not even heard of that, Lee. That's an interesting one. If that's something else, I need to look in for that if that's the case. 9 bars, eh? Well, 9 Whisper bars would always be good, but yes. Oh no, so I'm disappointed. I see. Well, I've lost what we were talking about there. Shuri, what was that about? Yes. Oh, was that the Quality Street? Yeah, I see. Yes, it's. I know. I mean, I must admit, but it's. Yeah, Sexations this year have just gone terrible. They've only got 4 flavours in, so that would normally be my go-to one. But they've just gone, south really. And roses, I'm just a bit disappointed by. As I said, I just don't. I've always maintained that roses were my favourites, but when I have them, when I review them on a channel, I'm always disappointed. I always think they're just too sweet. There's too much of it. You can have 1 or 2 of them, but there's no palate cleansers in them, really, other than the dairy milk ones. And whereas in Quality Street there are, there's you can go off from one of the others. But I do prefer some of them in there, Quality Street, like the orange and strawberries or what have you. But yeah, an interesting one. Yeah. So it's one of those. Yeah, one of them really. Oh yeah, no, Cadbury Australia, and saving Aero Milky Bar for Christmas Day. That's a good idea, really. But yes, and we'll probably just come back to you in a second, Shuri. But yes, and Whisper is a 9-pack. Okay, 9-pack. Yeah, I'm sure back in the day it would have been a 10-pack. But 9-pack of Whisper, I've never seen a 9. That's not bad. Yeah, goodness me. Are they smaller than the regular ones though? Lee. Usually when they do multi-packs, they're smaller, aren't they? But unless that's an Australian one. They do Whisper in Australia, do they? Or at least I didn't think they did. But Quad Street shakes head into small. What are you going for then, Shuri? What are you going for then? Is there? Oh. Yes. It does not bother you. Do I have a sweet tooth? Lee, do I have a sweet tooth? Goodness me, I see. You do well. Well, I'm glad you're on the channel despite that, but yeah. But honestly, it sounds like you do though when you all the things you're having, but maybe by some people's standards you don't, but it sounds like to me like maybe you do. Yes. The tin reminds me of those Jacob's Danish cookies. It's a very classic one. Yeah, maybe it's in the UK. I don't know if it's the same as what they had back in the day, but they're famous for having these sort of tins, and they changed to plastic basically for a lot of the recent years. But essentially plastic obviously is not great for the environment these days, and of course people yearned for the tins and stuff like that. So it's one of them really, Yeah, so it's one of those. Now, another thing we did have another twirl actually as well, before I forget. Twirl breakaway cookie dough. This one cookie dough flavour as well. So yes, a cookie dough twirl. It's cookie dough flavour of course. But Another one that's in B&M. Ribbons of indulgent cookie dough flavoured bliss with crisp wafer. That does sound very nice. I need to get these reviewed, don't I? That sounds too good to leave for long, that one. Yes. Oh dear. You can't. Yeah, you got a sweet to be. You won't have known if it's too sweet. Ah, see, okay. Ah, well, it's fair. Well, it's not too bad then. If you're, yeah. I see. You've got a good tolerance then. I think is the gist of it. Yes. But no, I've not had. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Fudge for me is, real fudge is too sweet for me. It really, I can't eat it. It's too sweet. I mean, I can eat it, but I don't like it. It's just too sweet. It kind of hurts my teeth a bit, really. I don't understand that. I won't repeat what quantity it's called in my household. And for us, it's either Rose or Heroes. I mean, my mum used to have a big box of milk tray at Christmas time as well. I mean, Rose is more of a Christmas thing generally for me, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I do like them all. I do really like them all. I just find that the variety doesn't work for me as much as it used to. When I was younger, there's like no coffee creams in there, which I liked, and I think there's no dark. There used to be, a bit of Bourneville in there as well. There used to be a few other things, but they're all just kind of just too similar really these days. So I do agree with you, Shori, but I think I've just kind of I don't know. I've just realised I was been lying to myself a bit too much about it. I've realised that Quad Street it's just I just like the variety in there now, and it is a crime. It is a crime because I always used to never think this way, but yeah, there we go. Strange, isn't it? And I used to always complain about celebrations as well, just being really mundane and boring. But I must admit, sometimes when I have them, I think, oh, they're actually not too bad, even though they are mundane and boring. They seem to just still work. I don't know. It's very strange. So I've started to accept the fact that these other ones that I used to always just palm off, are not as bad as I used to think, But it's one of those really. Well, I love Quality Street though, so hold my judgment. I'm not really messy. No, no way. I know. Yeah, don't worry. I know. But I do. I was exactly the same as you though before. I don't know what's going on. One of those really. Yeah, one of those. Oh dear. I'm not been looking for that. Yeah, the fudge. Yeah, it's one that I don't know. If you want to really test your sweet tooth, I would tolerance. I would try some fudge. When you go to these shops and when they sell fudge, it's always a bit too sweet for me. So give that a try. See what you think. But yeah, maybe Yes. Have you had any sweets over Christmas? Well, basically, Lee, because obviously I've got that Quality Street I was mentioning, but I've got so many sweets anyway. It's one of those where it's not. I just have sweets all the time, really. So it's one of them. Yeah, but celebrations do have Twix nowadays. Yeah, what was one that used to have? Fuse, wasn't it? And they got rid of it. But yeah, Twix isn't a bad one to have. I must admit it. Yeah, I don't know. Celebrations. I don't know. I used to discount them a lot, but they're not too bad really. I do miss the Galaxy truffle it used to have, but truffles are so common these days. We'll see. Well, there you go. I forgot. Yes, you're around Birmingham, aren't you? In Birmingham, it would definitely be a crime to have Cadbury. Well, this is it. To be honest with you, in Birmingham, they should hand out Cadbury for free, shouldn't they? Basic Christmas time. As a council, they should just hand out a tin of roses for everyone, really, shouldn't they? That's the, that's what I think they should do. Obviously, yeah. So there we go. Well, speaking of you, well, here you go. How is this going to make up for it, Shori? What about this? There we go. The Cadbury 200-year celebration. Look at that. There we go. Back in the game. Anniversary tin. Look at that. So I do have this, and this is for myself. This isn't for people over Christmas. I'm going to review it basically. So technically for myself. Yeah, look at that. Probably one for Alan to collect as well. Don't know if he collects tins, but I know he collects some of the wrappers. But there we go. Lots of yeah. We've had it before. I think they had it in. Was it an Australian one where they had all these things on the side? Or there's some other product I had where they reviewed it. Basically, this one here, it's quite nice. I mean, one of those. It's got dairy milk, fruit and nut, a whole nut even. Just dairy milk, Cadbury white. You think you might have brought back Dream for it, wouldn't you, really? So when I do my review, that we will be commenting things like that. Caramel and Cadbury caramel as well, dairy milk caramel as well. For me, I'm going to spoil my review a bit, really, but for me, this one, this should be all yellow. It should just be Cadbury caramel. That should be Dream. I'm glad they've got that one in because it's a new take on it. Dairy milk needs to be in it, of course. And I would also have just random other things, like maybe ones from Roses or something like the Strawberry Dream, whatever it is. I'd have a Bourneville in here as well. Why Bourneville isn't in here? So I'm kind of spoiling my review a bit, really. But you know, I couldn't resist saying it. You know, it needs why. You know, it's a celebration of 200 years of Cadbury. So where's the, you know, I mean, other than maybe dairy milk there, I don't think it really reflects the 200 years there. So spoiling my review already, really. That's my immediate thoughts anyway. It does look like a really nice selection though, but you know, why is it not? Why is that not all yellow? Why is it not Cadbury Caramel? Why is that not Dream? You know, where's the Bourneville? Why is there not a Bourneville in there? So yeah, so yeah, I'll stop myself before I go too far. But you can see my, you know, that tin is beautiful. Yeah, it is Cadbury purple. I'm wearing purple as well today. Sure, you can see. Look, I've got purple on. So there we go. You see, there is quite Cadbury purple, but not far from it. It's not far from it. I think they've got it copyrighted, the Cadbury purple. Anyhow. Ah yes, Chunks Heaven, my tin is empty now. You've already had one, I see. Goodness me, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Where did I get that from? I got it from Asda, Lee. I got it from Asda. Yes, it was not cheap, about £8 or something, I think, but I got it from Asda. They had a load of them there. Yeah, so definitely worth a grab. Next time at the Cadbury factory, I'll have to grab you a Chocolo bean. It's a novelty product, but they are handmade at the factory. So if you're interested, I'll pick you one up. Oh, right, thank you very nice. Thank you very much. Sorry, that's interesting. That Chocolo bean. Is it what's actually in it, or is it going to be a surprise? I give you a statement there about the tin. They should have more historical range in there. Yeah, one of those. Yeah, I know. It's they should. I don't get it. It's a shame. It's a real shame. You know. I mean, they've still kind of pushed the boat out a bit, but yeah, it should be more celebrating their history, you know. I mean, I realise you can't really reflect it that much. It wouldn't be one from, you know, 20 years ago, or whatever, if they did Dream or what have you. But it should at least pretend to be. Even if it's just changing the wrappers, isn't it? You know, why? Yeah, and Bourneville. Why is Bourneville not in there? You know, I don't get it. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Is it a limited edition? Yes, it is. Does it actually say limited edition on it? Well, it will be, basically. It will be. It's anniversary tin, yeah. So I'm pretty sure it'll be a limited edition one. It doesn't specifically say limited edition, but I think I'm pretty sure it will be. Yeah, it won't be around for a while anyway, forever. But obviously, is it? Yeah, 2024. So this year is the anniversary as well, Lee. So I don't imagine they'll sell it next year unless it's still stocks are still there. It's basically just dairy milk, but shaped as their on-site ride mascots, the Chocolo beans. Oh, right, I see. Maybe I've not seen them. I think if you check online, you might see a picture of them. Chocolo beans. Let's have a look. Chocolo beans. Let's have a see. Okay, yeah, okay, interesting. All right, I see. Very interesting, yeah. What do you reckon to this then, Shori? What do you reckon? You look a bit... I don't know, really. Interesting, yeah. I don't know. Does it... I don't know. Interesting one. I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't shout Cadbury to me. I must say this. I mean, if that's, well, maybe I don't know if this is them actually. So maybe I'm just looking at random nonsense that isn't anything to do with Cadbury. I don't know. I've no idea if it's. So I'll put in Cadbury's right to know this is something completely different. Let's have a look. Okay, it's come about the same things. Yeah, I can't find on Cadbury's website, I can't find an actual image. I don't know if I'm really looking at the right thing. Yeah, okay, yes, okay. Yeah, it's like a weird sort of Humpty Dumpty style looking characters, aren't they, really? Yeah, look a bit... Yeah, I don't know. They don't strike me as being very... I don't know, I'm on the fence with those ones, Shuri, I think. I don't know, I'm not convinced yet. They don't look... Yeah, look a bit odd. I'll see if I can... let's have a look. Let's have a see. Okay, so let's have a see. I'll save the image. I don't think I can open it actually because it's. Oh, hang on, maybe I can. Let's have a look. Let's see. Have a look. Right, let's see if we can find this image. Okay. All right, here we go. So yeah, there we go. That's obviously one they've made for some lady or girl called Priya, I guess. But that's what it is. It doesn't look. It just doesn't seem. It seems very. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's tasty. I'm sure the chocolate's really nice, but it just doesn't scream Cadbury to me at all. And it looks very. It doesn't look. It's just an odd shape. I don't know. It just it's a very. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird one. I'm not sure. Yeah. What does everyone else think? What do you think, Shuri? Are you a big fan of those? If you take good care of the tin, it can be reused. Yeah, this is it. You can have a good biscuit tin or something like that. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, or you could just keep your Cadbury stash in there. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Seems to have a smaller limited edition chunks in classic 80s dairy milk design. I think I've seen that one. Yeah, because when I've gone in, say, oh, sure, I resisted temptation there. I think for some reason. I mean, because they only got three in there, three different types, Alan. I've just got because some of them haven't they where they've done the chunks before, where it's just dairy milk, the one with whole nuts, maybe the caramel one. And they've done those in the past basically, not as a special anniversary thing, but they've just done them. Yeah, it's an interesting one that. Yeah. See, every time we go, we have to buy some because the taste seems better. Yeah, honestly, okay. I think it's a placebo thing, but I know it's made right there. If you know what I mean. Well, maybe it will be actually. Maybe it's just like made just there or something like that. Who knows? I mean, it's one of them, isn't it? So maybe there's just something nice about them. I must say, the image of them, I'm not sold on it yet. Maybe it's one of those, but there we go. Oreo sandwich as well from Australia. I know they do an orange. I've got the orange sandwich. That's the I think it's a UK one. I think they did do it, and I did see it not long ago. I've got it in the stash. I've reviewed it before from Australia. Might have to look out for that then. I know I've got one that's from. I'm sure it's a UK one, but they did do it in the past as well. It's a really nice bar, that one. If it's the same one with the mini Oreos in there, yeah. But yeah, good look, quite odd. They're quite iconic from the old ride. I guess, well, okay, fair enough. Yeah, all right, that's something I'm not... Yeah, okay, so that's where they come from. All right, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I think I was... you did say that, and I forgot. Yeah, an interesting one, that one. So that's where... Yeah, okay. It does look like a sort of 50s-something design now I think about it, or whatever. Yeah, okay, I can see that. I was thinking it's like a new design, and I thought it looks a bit, as in a new mascot. And I thought it just looked a bit of an odd one, but okay, I get it now. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, weird but iconic. Yeah, that's yeah. The kind of looks like one of the old Kinder used to advertise. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that now Shaw's reminded me of the fact he did tell me that it does have an old look to it. Yeah, so I can see it. Interesting, isn't it? Yeah, interesting. Strange ad, by the way. Is that for the yeah? Happy birthday. It's they basically they've got on the website they've got like a few images of what they do. So it's just something they offer at the factory basically. So they can just customize ones for people for birthdays and stuff like that. Yeah, so there we go. Another Poppy, good to see you. Yes. Have you any of these? What they're called now? What are they called? So look, the Chocolo beans. You had any of those before then, Poppy? Good to see you, by the way. How are you doing? Hope we didn't pull you away from Roblox. Oh, there we go, yes. And we've got another one as well, another one from Cadbury, the Dairy Milk Pink Lemonade. I mean, how about this one? Never heard of pink lemonade before until recently, until Scotty mentioned pink lemonade, something, one flavour, another of something. Look at that. Dairy milk chocolate with flowing raspberry lemonade flavoured sensors. It's raspberry lemonade, basically. I didn't know what on earth it was, but there we go. Don't know if that's just raspberry aid, I'm not sure, but raspberry lemon, I guess. But yeah, there we are, looks very nice, pink lemonade. So I mean, again, all these Cadbury ones, there's 3 different kinds here, and the marble ones, that we got from, Australia, it's just madness, really. And there's so many others that they do. And the crunchy bites as well, all these things. This is Australian one. Crackers, we just get stuck with. Even the Marvelous Celebrations Cadbury did this, don't do anything. Never tried this. See, yes, yeah. I mean, it's I've never had it either, actually, Poppy. I've never had it either. But you're finding you are. Good to see you doing well. I'm not doing too bad, thank you, Poppy. Not doing too bad. Very much ready for Christmas for sure. Definitely. Can't wait. You don't think nice for Christmas, Poppy? No, I'm sure you will be doing. I hope so anyway, fingers crossed. Yeah, the round is weird as well. But as I say, if you want one of them, I'm happy to pick one up. Oh, thank you very much, Roy. Thank you. Yes, they have a small side one, the whole one's an Easter egg. Yeah, well, as I say, I might. Well, basically, long story short, I used to have an address to send things to, but I don't anymore. It just became more trouble than it's worth. It was very difficult to maintain, and Royal Mail were a nightmare trying to do one as well, and it cost a fortune. So I currently have a way, but obviously one of those. So I don't know. We'll see. I guess if you're in, if you ever join up to Discord, or whatever, we can sort of chat there about it. But at the moment, I don't have a way for people to send me chocolate, basically. And it was proving very difficult to maintain what I did have and stuff like that, and so it costs money to keep up and stuff, and I've got so much in the stash anyway. But one of those, but it definitely, if I am sort of round your way, I guess, or what have you. I'll definitely pop over and there. Yeah. Pinch one from you, but of course we'll pay for it, of course. Unfortunately, I can't eat chocolate, but raspberry looks good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be saying, yeah, Poppy Art's a shame. Yes. Oh, no, it's funny. There are a few people who watch my sites who can't or don't eat chocolate. It is one of those, isn't it? Yeah. I guess it's, yeah. I mean, well, it keeps you healthy, that's for sure. Keep away from chocolate, for sure, or at least in theory. I'm eating coffee and walnut cake right now. I made my own coffee and walnut Battenberg a few years back, Poppy. He was on one of the episodes of the Great British Bake Off. And I made one. It was very nice, actually. It was very nice. Remember Mary Berry was saying how to make coffee sponge. It was nice, actually. Well, in fact, I didn't do the walnut side. It was based on the walnut, but I changed it to double chocolate, I think. Something like that. I combined it, I think, with something else. I don't mind whole. I'm not a big fan of whole walnuts for it. I don't mind the taste particularly, but just not the walnuts themselves, you see. So I avoided that part, so I cheated a bit. Love the Cadbury range. Oh yes, looking forward to Christmas. Yeah, it's nice to get. I must say, Cadbury UK. It's not terrible or anything like that, but it's just when you see the range in Australia, it's so much more, isn't it? So much more interesting. Yeah. I'm glad you're looking forward to Christmas, Lee. What are you going to get up to? Anything nice? Now, I see, well, maybe if you attend that Transformers event in May or TF Nation, I'll pass it on there. No, that's a good point. I will let you know, actually. I did look into that, but I've just been so busy. I did look into it, but then didn't get anywhere. So we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, we'll let you know. It'd be good to. But yeah, basically, I have to be quite careful. Obviously, handing out addresses and things like that. You can't really do it, online. You just got to be very careful, really. So I did have an address set up to do it, but also it cost a lot of money. It was a pain. They kept messing things up, and it was just it wasn't really work because I don't receive loads of stuff through the post, and I've got loads of stuff to review as it is. So it's like I was thinking, well, is it worth it for just one or two things a year when I'm costing me a lot of money and time and effort? So I had to just call time on it, really. Yeah, Cadbury Australia, yeah, definitely is the place to be for Cadbury, I think. Just a shame the dairy milk isn't as good as the UK one. If it was, I think we could move there, couldn't we? Go to your mum's for Christmas. Oh, that's very nice. That'd be nice. Oh, we lovely that. Yeah, I hope you have a lovely time. Yeah, it's nice to be with family at Christmas, I think. Yeah, it's fully understandable, sir. Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those. Sure, you've got to be quite strict on it, really. So, is the gist of it. So hope you're not offended by that. But yeah, I can't just be. I've got to sort of do it in a very professional way, and get to being sent stuff. I think just with the internet being the internet, you've got to stick to it, unfortunately. So it's one of them. Yes, and enjoying chocolate. Well, that's a perfect Christmas, Lee. Enjoying chocolate. Definitely so. Well, I hope to be doing the same. Now, we know a couple more things. These are more biscuity ones. I did get these there. I thought, you know what? I've been knowing about them for a long time, but the Borders, yes, classic sharing pack. Look at this. Border Family Baker, yes. And look at that. They do look very indulgent biscuits. Not all of them got chocolate on. I think obviously the chocolate ones will be really nice, but you can see you've got a lovely selection here. Look, Butterscotch Crunch, Sultana Melts. And yeah, in the past I would definitely be against those, but nowadays I'm a changed person. Chocolate Viennese Whirls, they look very nice. We've got chocolate cookies, chocolate oat crumbles, and shortbread rings. And these do look very nice, actually, so we'll be doing see which one's the best. Interestingly, the guy's not called something bored, he's called John Carrigan. But there we go. Signed each box, apparently. Yes. Wow, those cookies look great. Yeah, they do look very nice, don't they? I mean, I must say, Bud have really come on in recent years, actually. They just did dark chocolate gingers mainly, maybe packs of just normal looking biscuits, but they're starting to branch out and do a lot more interesting things now. And this one looks very nice. Does look very nice, yeah. Really nice. But then, yes, the pièce de résistance or whatever, I think you'd say. Has it been crushed a bit, this one? Hopefully it's not. Maybe it has, well, there we go. Yeah, but then we've got the next one. Look at that. Luxury chocolate sharing pack, this one as well. So this is the other one they did as well. I thought, you know what? This one was a bit more expensive than one as well, actually. But there we go. It's got dark chocolate dingers in them. Dark chocolate raspberries, the new ones they do as well. I know Alan was a big fan of those. Milk chocolate shortbread ring, look at that. It's got the same one in this one, I think. The milk chocolate Viennese Whirls there. Milk chocolate salted caramel, I mean, goodness me. Oh, I want to eat it now, yes. Goodness me, that sounds amazing, doesn't it? It really does sound amazing, actually. A Border definitely a good, I got this from Asda, Lee. Where did you get it from? Yes, got it from Asda. Yeah, I'm sure you can get it in other places, but I got it in Asda and I thought, I can't resist this. This looks just too good. Yeah, for the moments that matter, it says. Yeah. For the moments that matter. There we go. Special biscuit moments can be. Oh, honestly, that's, especially a nice cup of tea as well. If you got one of those, that'd be lovely, that, wouldn't it? Lovely. Oh, so there we go. So there we are. So that brings us to the end of this one, Stash Watch, guys. Yeah, so quite a few things there, really. Quite a few things must be said. I mean, sometimes I think, oh, you know what? Well, I like to do a Stash Watch before I review stuff because I think, well, then, rather than, then I can sort of show you all the things I'm hoping to review. So yeah, so it's good to do it. But sometimes I've only got a couple of things. I think, oh, maybe I'll wait a couple of weeks till I've got more stuff. But just managed to get a few things this time. So yeah, a lot of stuff in the stash. I think today I'm going to review. I might review the Cadbury 200th anniversary one actually. I think I might do that after this. Get that done, I think. So I think that's my plan. So that should be quite nice. But I've got some Christmas ones to do as well, haven't I? So I might try to do a Christmas special next week where I do lots of little Christmassy goodies, basically. I think that'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? So I might do that next week as a live review of various Christmas products. Should be good. Do you ever review the Tony's Pecan Crunch? I don't know if I did, Shuri. I might have done. I've got so many in the backlog that I have reviewed. But I don't know is the short answer. Pecans. I don't know if I do. Pecan, if you say pecan. I don't know if I did. I think I did. Was there I'm sure I did a pistachio one, or if I did do one, I'm sure it was a pistachio one. I don't remember a pecan one, so no, I don't know if I did. Yeah, I'll look out for that one. I've not seen it. I've not seen that one. I'll look out for that one. I was looking out for the Christmas one, the gingerbread one that they did, but they don't seem to be doing it this year. I've not seen it. I think I had it. I don't think I ever reviewed it, but I've had it in the past. But yeah, so interesting. But no, I'll look out for that one. What colour's the wrapper, Shuri? What colour's the wrapper after wear? Yeah, well, in fact, I can have a check, can't I? Let's obviously Tony's Pecan Crunch. I feel hang on. I think I did review that one. I think I did review that one. I think I did have that because we did talk about it. I recognised the wrapper. Yeah, I think I have reviewed it. I think I need to get that. I think I have reviewed it basically. Yeah, I have reviewed it, but I've not published it. I was thinking that was the pistachio one. That's what I was thinking of. I thought it was pistachio, but no, that was the one I did review. Unless there was pistachio one as well. Yeah, all right. Yeah, so I have reviewed that one. I'll have to get that published, Shuri. So yeah, I'll have to go through. I've got about over 50, if not more, reviews that I've not ever published. So I'll have to get it, I think. We had an email for the gingerbread one. I've seen in the store. I love that pecan bar. I'm sure I liked it as well. So I have to. Can't comment for certain. I'm sure I did. Yeah, gingerbread. I've not seen it anywhere. I don't know if it usually has like a Christmas tree as the design on the front. It stands out, but I've not seen it unless they've changed the design. But yeah, I've not seen it anywhere. So I don't know if it's only in like one shop or something. But I've been in a few supermarkets. But yeah, I've not seen it. So Tony's gingerbread. Oh look. Have a look. Yeah, don't know more chocolate gingerbread. Waitrose. I think it's perhaps it's at Waitrose, Marks and Spencer. I've not seen it anywhere else. Doesn't seem to be. Yeah, it's like at Waitrose and John Lewis. It seems a bit of a posh places, basically. Yeah. Andrew was saying that they had some limited edition Quality Street ones at John Lewis or something like that as well. I need to, which I might have missed out on, but yes. Yeah, they expect to break the tree out and put rope through the hole and hang it from your Christmas tree. Weird idea, I see. There's an interesting one. Yeah, I never. Oh yeah, there is like a hole there, isn't there? Something. Yeah. I don't think they did that in the past, did they? That wasn't a thing previously. Interesting that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would do that, but yeah, they didn't do that in the past. It's at the bottom, in the middle as well, isn't it? Which is weird. It's like strange. I'm just seeing if there's a Quality Street special one at John Lewis. We can't. Limited edition pouch. Okay. I don't know why it's limited edition, but right, there we go. Well, maybe it does. We've got the coffee cream, yeah. So there is a limited edition. Yeah, Quality Streets at John Lewis, maybe some other places. It's got coffee cream in it, but there we go. Yeah, I think the hole was there last year. I can't remember. Maybe it was then. I don't know. Well, it was a while since I didn't get it last year. I had it a couple of years back, I think. I'm sure it wasn't last year. But I don't remember a hole being in there. It could have been there, but I don't remember it. I feel like it. Yeah, I feel like it was just a solid bar when I had it, but I could have been. I could be wrong, but I feel like I would have noticed it. But if it wasn't last year that I had it, there was a few years back. It was. Yeah. So there we are. Yeah. Honestly. Oh dear. Right, well, guys, that brings us to the end of this week's Stash Watch episode. Was it 118? I think it was. Yeah, so it's been great to chat to you all. It's a pretty good bar. I had too many last year though. Yeah, I need to need to give it a go. I think I do need to give it a go. But it's been a while since I had it. I think I liked it, but it's been a few years. Off topic diet question, may I? Yes, of course. No worries, Jan. No worries. Yes, no worries. Well, thank you as always. Love the random conversation we have on these streams. Yeah, it's no problem. Yeah, it's nice to chat to you, sure. It always is good fun. Yeah, so I do enjoy it. No, it is nice. So it's great for you to turn up. Good to chat to you as well. And of course, yeah, Joe, of course, I think Joe's got a question about to end. Maybe another random one, we'll see. But sounds like it might be. We'll find out. And Poppy as well. Great to see you, Poppy and Alan, of course. And Lee, thanks so much for your support, Lee, as well, by the way. Yeah, great to still see you about on the channel. It's really nice to see you. So glad you're doing well. I hope you have a lovely... I'm sure I'll speak to you before Christmas, everyone, by the way. But I do hope you have a great time if I don't. I know it might be a busy one for most people next week. But I will try and do a live. But I do hope you have a good one if I don't chat to you next week. And Scotty, of course, thank you so much. Yeah, great to see you, Scotty. Hope you're enjoying Newcastle. Yeah. No one else is about as well. Hopefully I've not forgotten anyone. Yes, I already asked, but did you say you get 1,500 calories to your weight loss diet? Am I right? Yeah, basically, yes. If not less, really, but I try not to go over 1,500. But yeah, basically, yeah, 1,500 essentially is the gist of it. But probably tried to do a bit less, really, as time went on. But yeah, that's what I tried to. I basically aimed for lower than that, knowing that I would probably hit 1,500. So I aimed for about 1,000, 1,200, and I knew that maybe some things that snuck in might creep up a bit. Yeah, like milk and things like that in teas and stuff like this. It might all add up. So yeah, so I aimed for 1,000, knowing that I would probably go over it. Is the gist of it. And I often did, really. But if you go over it, it's still like 1,200 or something. So you're doing okay. So that was what I tried to do. And if I did go over it, I didn't feel bad about it. You know what I mean? So yeah, over 1,200, over 1,000 basically. Yeah, it'd be great to have another stream before Christmas. I'll bring the Transformer sneakers and random topics as always. Oh, very much welcome. Well, very much welcome to Shuri. So it's always great to chat to you, as I say. And yeah, definitely do another stream. Definitely Saturday. All going well, of course. Assuming don't get roped into family business, things like this. But we'll see. But there we go. Yeah. Oh. If very interesting, most people say that is too low, but I agree. Well, this is it's one of those really, because you're trying to lose weight anyway. As long as you keep nutritionally well, you're obviously trying to lose weight anyway. So. I don't know. I think you've I don't. It's only I don't know what the best way is to do. It might not be the best way, but it worked for me, and I'm still eating fine. So I don't know. So I think as long as you're still nutritionally okay, I think should be okay because you're wanting to lose weight anyway. So you should be all right in theory, as far as I know anyway. And so it didn't really do me any harm. And of course, there will be times where you eat a bit more. Stuff like that, but I think on my scales now it tells me that my calorie allowance every day is 1,500 basically. So if I eat more than that, I technically will put weight on. That's what my scales tell me. Whether that's true or not, but yeah. So there we go. I don't know. So there we are. So I still try to keep quite low, or even lower than it. Yes, very nice. Yes, I see. Yeah, it depends what you are. I mean, I'm about 5'9", 179 centimeters, something like that. So not the tallest guy. It depends on what you build and stuff like that. I think, if you're like 6'5" or something, which is over 2 meters tall, 2.34 meters tall, then you're bound to going to be able to take more calories. It depends on a few things. I think, and how much exercise you do in a day, stuff like that, potentially. Yes, I've reached a plateau during that time. Yeah, I think I've stabilised now. Basically, I'm just keeping normal now. Yeah, I'm just keeping to normal. I'm not dieting as such anymore. I'm just trying to stick to a normal routine now. So touch wood, it seems to work. And you have to be careful, of course. Easy to slip up, but yeah. feel like I can't go with 1,600 either. This is it, exactly. I think a lot of the time they do tell you it's like 2,500 for men, but that I don't think that's true at all, really. And I think it's, I don't know. It might be for a majority of men, I think, and 2,000 for women, but I don't think so. As I say, I'm not an expert though. I don't know. But for me, yeah, I think it's too high, that really. And as you said, 1,600. Yeah, that sounds more like it to me from my experience personally. But again, it could be different for different people. Yeah, but yeah, I think I agree with you there, Joe. I think that seems to be more accurate, I would say. And obviously, if you stick to that, if you do go over a bit, you're not going over as much as if you're trying to stick to 2,500. Yes, Randy asks, have any transforms at hand at the moment? I don't actually, sure. I would have done had you asked me yesterday, but I tidied up because I had some friends over yesterday, so they're all tidied up basically. So I don't, unfortunately. I literally had like a pile of not a pile, but I had 2 or 3 next to me, that I'd not opened yet. I was saving for Christmas. The 86 Prime, and a couple of others that I just randomly got. Dirge was one of them, and I got one sent to me. I think it was accidentally, really, but I kind of, it turned out that I ended up keeping it, and it was like a Leo Prime or something. So there we go. But unfortunately not. Yeah. So yesterday I would have had a few, but well, maybe I'll bring one next week, and yes, for the next ones, have one to hand. We shall see. Yes, we shall see. Maybe that can be the surprise. But yeah. Oh dear. Right, well, there we go, guys. There we go. It's been a nice chat to you all. As I say, been a nice varied topics as well. Really great to chat to you all. Thanks so much, Joe and Shuri, for it all, and of course Lee as well for turning up. Lee, it's great to see you, Lee, as well, by the way. And thanks again for the support. And of course Alan as well, and Scotty and Poppy as well. Poppy turned up. Yes, and and Shuri, of course. I'm sure I did mention Shuri, but thanks so much as well. So there we go. Oh, great way is that story of yours. Making dishes to believe that yes, we need more. We actually need. This is it. Yeah, probably are really. It's convenient as well, isn't it? It is convenient. It's convenient to think you can eat more, that's for sure. No one will complain at that. I look forward to it. Enjoy the rest of your day and catch you all soon. Thank you very much, You have a great one too. And you, Joe, as well, have a great one. And Poppy. Take care, Poppy. Great to see you. And hope you enjoy the coffee and walnut cake. That sounds very nice. Very jealous of that. If you ever join Discord, Poppy, you have to send photos of these things. Yeah, great to see you there. Well, take care, everyone. Have a great one. Thanks so much for all the chats. And have a great day, great weekend, and I'll see you next time for the Christmas special. Bye for now. See ya.